The Philippines has recently implemented a new travel update. This travel update is regarding the One Health Pass. Many of you may or may not know the One Health Pass was required for you to enter the Philippines. You had to fill it out online 72 hours prior to your arrival, and then you would be able to put in your information that shows you have to have vaccinations and all that kind of stuff, pertinent information. That has all changed, ladies and gentlemen. That's the subject of this process of our video today. The travel update, new e-arrival card process, registration process in the Philippines. You're here today. If you're here today and you want to hear about that, you're in the right place, baby. Okay? This is BobbieD coming to you live from Talamban, Cebu, Philippines. I'm having an awesome time today. Hope you are as well, wherever you're from. And we'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So today, I want to say for those of you here for the first time, if you would please click on that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you can continue receiving fresh new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. That's why we're here for you, baby. We are here for you. You world travelers out there, you want to come to the Philippines? Come on down. We are ready. The Philippines open, wide open like Waffle House. Waffle House open 24/7. Did you know that, man? The Philippines, just like Waffle House, they open 24/7, ready for your multi. They need the travel dollars. They need the travel dollars, man. But I'm going to talk about today the new e-arrival card process, registration process. It's very, very simple. And it's pretty much, if you think about it, it's pretty much like the old procedure. The One Health Path process. You remember that? For those of you who come here recently, you had to go online and fill out this information regarding your certifications for your vaccinations, your pertinent information, where you're going to stay here, was your travel agenda, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's a way of the Philippines keeping up with their foreign travelers, knowing where you are in case they have to do a contact tracing to find if you get infected. They need to know where you are, right? So that's what the whole process of the One Health Pass system was about, and that's what the new e-arrival card registration process is all about. It's pretty much doing the same thing. The reason why the Philippines changed the name because foreigners have been complaining about, man, I can't get into the system. It's the system stinks. The online website for the One Health Path process was very, very bad. People were complaining about getting into it and getting acquired information necessary to get into the country. So what they did an overall transformation of the website. Actually, it's pretty much the same thing, but according to them, they made a transformation. It's pretty much the only pretty major difference between the One Health Pass system and the e-arrival card process or registration process is that they changed the name. Everything else is pretty much the same, but the system has been revamped so that you can get into it faster and it processes your information as it should have. Okay, with the One Health Pass. So today I'm gonna go directly to it, so you guys can see exactly what we're talking about. I've given you an update of where we're going to go. I've given you a focus today. We're just going to look at the travel update, the new e-arrival card registration process. That's all we're going to do. Then we'll ride the train. We out, man. Okay, you with me, GP? Are you with me? Let's go. Okay, here we go. I did in my process of preparing for this broadcast today. I did a brief video, which I'll be using on my Life in the Philippines news channel as well. So, but you get to be the first one to see it, okay? This is regarding the new e-arrival card registration process. So I'm gonna run that video. I'm gonna set it up for you right now, and I'm gonna run it. So give me just a minute, and you'll be hearing about the new process. It's very simple, but if this is pretty much for you guys getting ready to come to the Philippines, you need to know about this process because you can't get into the Philippines without, okay? They'll send you right back to his house in whatever country you came from. All right, you ready? Here we go. Don't feel bad if you haven't done it prior to getting here. When you get here, you can do it. Now, all right, ladies and gentlemen, to get to the new website for the e-arrival card, you're going to go to One Health Pass, all one word, onehealthpass.com.ph. It's the same website. They haven't even changed the name for the One Health Pass website word yet. So you're going to go there and you'll get to this page where it says e-arrival card, and it tells you about it. It says click here. You don't want to click here because it's just going to give you, I'm going to show you what it gives you. You have entry guidelines. You don't need that. You already have that entry guideline. So you want to click here to register, okay? That's all you do. Click on register. And when you register, first page is going to have Filipino or foreign national. If you're Filipino, click that. If you're foreign national, click that. Most of you guys are watching, it's going to be foreign national. So you click on that. And as you can see, it has 4 tabs at the top. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 is data and privacy. 2 is travel details. 3 is personal profile. 4th is your health declaration statement. Okay, so it just tells you I affirm that, etc., etc., etc. The information I'm giving, etc. I authorize the DOH. Okay, yada yada yada. Then you click on I have read that. Click on continue. Okay, and then you can see it has a list of your departure date, date of arrival, airport of arrival, country you're coming from, passenger if you're a crew passenger, your vaccination for COVID. If you've been vaccinated rather, then your purpose of your visit, intended stay, and you click on continue. Now it's not going to let me go continue because I've got to fill out this stuff. But anyway, it's going to give you personal profile information, health declaration statement, etc., etc., etc. So you fill that out, and you'll copy a QR code, and all the information you've entered will be on that QR code. And so you'll take a snapshot of that on your phone of that QR code. That's what you're going to use to present to immigration, okay? And once you present that, that's everything you'll need to be on that code. Also, prior to with the One Health Pass, you have to wait. You have to do this 72 hours prior to arrival. Now they're allowing you to do it right at the airport when you arrive. Okay, so you haven't done it prior to then, you do it right at the airport. So basically, the One Health Pass and the eArrival card is pretty much the same thing. I don't know why they just put a new name on it. So they're trying to fool us. Y'all. But yeah, but it's pretty much the same thing. So guys, if you come to the Philippines, make sure you get your eArrival card done. And if you don't feel bad if you haven't done it prior to getting here, when you get here, you can do it. Now, all right, guys. So there you have it in a nutshell. That is the new eArrival card registration process. Okay, in a nutshell, it's very simple, straightforward, straight to the point, and you get there and you fill it out. If you get to do it prior to 72 hours prior to your arrival, they will allow you to do it right at the airport. You know why? They want your they want your travel dollars, man. You know, the country's trying to recover, like every other country in the world. They're trying to recover from the pandemic, you know, and trying to get their economy back on. And so you cannot blame them. So, yeah, do that and get ready to come to the Philippines. Now, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, when you come to the Philippines, you have to have vaccinations, okay? And I'm going to go over that probably tomorrow and succeeding because when I was on Markel's show yesterday, I had some questions about how to get here, and I talked about the One Health Path. And one of the responders or audience told me they just made a change, so I wanted to bring that change to you. I wasn't aware of it. It just happened, yeah. So I wanted to bring it to you. So the One Health Path is now the eArrival card registration process. That's what it is. It's just pretty much changed the name. It's the same procedures, but you need to be aware of that. And also the good part about it is, ladies and gentlemen, you can enter your information. Let's say if you get it to do it, you get it right at the airport when you arrive in the Philippines. They won't send you back around. They'll say, okay, go to that computer right there, sir, and fill that out. Okay, and then you fill it out and you're good to go. There's no monetary requirements to filling that card out, that information, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You just fill it out. And when you give you, it'll, at the end of your process, entering your information, it will give you a QR code. You take your camera, you copy that snapshot of that QR code. When you get to the counter for immigration, they're going to say, "Sir, do you have your eArrival card, sir? Do you have that information, your QR code?" It's sure, I got it right here. And they scan, they take it, they scan it into their system, and they make sure everything's good. You're good to go, and you right on go on through immigration. So easy peasy, snap, chip. You got it. Okay, man. Tomorrow we'll talk about more immigration stuff. So there's been some changes to some other areas, and I'll let you know about the other changes as well. I haven't been keeping up with a lot of the arrival process changes that have been coming because once I gave you that, I was, when it first came out, they opened it up. I was on this new Arrival stuff every day. I'm like, every day, this is you, this is. But I think you got a lot of that. So, but now they're making changes to the initial procedures. So as they make the changes, I need to make you aware of the new procedures and the changes to the procedures initially started out. So that's what I'll be doing maybe the next video, or a video after that, if nothing else comes up major. Yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, it was a big, monumental day for life in the Philippines. BobbieD and Lisa D. We had a young man from the state of Louisiana, and he came to visit us. Guess what his name was? Got in the house, woo! Got him, man, came to visit BobbieD and Lisa D in the point. And man, we had an awesome time, man. And then we had this lady with him, Sincerely M. We had an awesome time, man. Sincerely M, she keeps us laughing. Murphy keeps us laughing, man. We had a great time. They came and visited us at our home. And you know, that's a big feat in and of itself. We don't let everybody come to our house. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as they hit the door, I'm out to the door scanning them up. Zip, zip, zip. What's going on with them? Say spirit, like, you know, because you know, I believe I'm a spiritual man. You know, you can't come in my house. You got some evil spirits on you. I'm like, hey, no, let's talk outside. I'm serious, man. Y'all better be like that. I'm telling you, man. Evil spirits will penetrate your mind, your soul, your heart, your body. Next thing you know, oh, my arm hurt. Well, I'm all kind of crazy stuff. So I keep it out. I don't let everybody come up in my house. And if somebody has like a technician coming there and they got to repair something, I said, come on in. And when they leave, I'm putting the oil down. I like, in the name of Jesus, I bind the devil up in here. That's what I do, man. I was raised like that. My mama praised me. That's how my mama praised me. That's how my mama raised me. I was raised like that, and it works, man. Keep them evil spirits out there. But they were good people. I got the spirit of the Lord was all over them. We welcomed them with open arms, and we had an awesome time. Murphy brought us some chocolates, and then he brought us what else did he? He brought us a chocolate. He brought us some shirts, y'all. This T-shirt I got on, see right here. I want to stand up for you. It says Adidas. He brought me a shirt, and he brought Lisa D a shirt. We got matching shirts, couple shirts. You know what I'm saying? And then what else? Lisa D, where you at? Oh, he brought us a cake, man. We almost ate the whole cake. we went into that cake last night, and Lisa D had to pull me from the table. I don't know what the name of that cake was, but he got it from a baby called Leona's. And Leona's in Cebu City is one of the nicest bakeries out here. And they still good stuff, man. But that cake, it was chocolate at the bottom, and it had some white cream on the top, and it had some more chocolate stuff on the inside. I don't know what it was, but I was like, oh my God, that stuff good, man. So I almost ate the whole box. Thank you so much, Murphy Hayes and Sincerely M. Then we went to dinner. No, we went to lunch. Man. And we had an awesome time. We just talked. And we talked about each other. We talked about our hopes and dreams in our future. We talked about some things in the past. And Murphy had a hard time getting here, but he got here, man. So if Murphy Hayes can get here, what's your problem, mister? Huh? You trying to fool me? But you know, I'll be there next year. I can't wait to open up. It already opened up. It's been opened up since what? January, December? And you still sitting around and ready to open up. It's open up. What you doing? You ready to fulfill your dreams, or you just want to talk about it? Don't talk about it. Be about it. Murphy Hayes didn't talk about it. He is about it. He's here. He's in the Cebu City, Philippines, and he met his girl or woman of his dreams in the Philippines, and he's living his life. That's how you do it. Murphy is a perfect example of how I try to reach you gentlemen on this show. I try to teach you gentlemen on this show to live your life to the fullest. Okay? And stop whining about, I ain't got this, I ain't got no money, nobody want to hear that, man. If you ain't got it, get out and get it. How do you get out and get it? You got to work it, baby. Get yourself a job to the baby job and earn it. You know? Earn it. And when you earn it, don't burn it. Don't spend it on crazy stuff. Save it. Save your money up for your ticket. And then save some more money up for when you get it. You want to do some nice things. Murphy Hayes getting ready to go to Bohol. They're going to be going to Bohol. And some other place. Look, they got the schedule. They have a trip schedule agenda for every day of their stay here. Who could ask for more? And he's staring at Airbnb. nice Airbnb, got all this, everything he needs there. And he doing it right. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. When you come to visit your lady, you give her top notch services, top notch everything, and then you gain her what? Respect. You already should have it already, but when you come in and treat her like a queen with the best, you gain even more respect from her because you showing her that you're not cheap and you will put out for her because she putting out for you. Okay, that's how you do. That's how you do. You come to the Philippines. Don't be cheap. Don't be lazy. Don't be whining. Don't be crying. Well, you know, about this costs too much. I get the cheap one. Stop that, mister. What is wrong with you? You always been cheap all your life, but then you're gonna come to the Philippines and be cheap too? Take your behind back home. You don't need to be cheap out here. Be cheap in the USA. But when you come here, extravagant, splurge. Get the urge to splurge. And then you might get the urge to merge. But don't do that right now. Okay. but we had an awesome time in the house. And I forgot to show you all the thumbnail for the day. Hold on. Thumbnail for the day. eArrival. That's what we talked. That's what this video was about. Broadcast. I will be showing this video on my Life in the Philippines news. So you had this was a debut video for you, but it'll be on my Life in the Philippines news, breaking news. Okay, you'll be seeing that again if you all are members, subscribers to that channel. If you have not subscribed to Life in the Philippines news, go ahead to the channel right now, and BobbieD and LeafD, Life in the Philippines news, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, BobbieD and LeafD, Life in the Philippines, subscribe to the channel, man. We give you timely information regarding the Philippines, relationship tips, world news, all kind of things that you benefit by when you come to this channel. I just don't stay in one area. I try to do a full gamut because I believe that you should be a well-rounded person. Try saying that 7 times. Well-rounded. Anyway, you should be a well-rounded individual. So I try to give you a well-rounded variety of news and information and motivation as well. Okay, you with me, G? Let's go. All right, we finna ride the train today. See how we got on this train. This is the couple that I was talking to you about right here. We went to dinner. I made a cartoon caricature of the face and everything, but that's it. Murphy and Gunny and Cecilia, Gunny and Cecilia. We had an awesome time. Went to the Lemongrass restaurant. Those of you that have not been to Cebu City, if you ever get a chance to come here, go to Yellow Mall and go to the Lemongrass restaurant. Their cuisine is a combination of Thai food and Vietnamese food. You'll have an awesome time there. Me and Lisa D go there quite often. We love the cuisine. We love the service. We love the location. That is one of our favorite spots. And another couple of our favorite spots for eating and dining in the Philippines in Cebu City is the Viking restaurant, which is located in SM Mall. They're a smorgasbord type of place where you can eat all you want. Everybody pays one price, and you can eat all you want. All that you was a big eater, you would love it in there. You wouldn't want to leave that place. But then we also like Buffet 101. That's another international cuisine smorgasbord type place. You can eat all you want there. And those are just two of our. We had a lot of different places we go to, but those are just two of our favorites I mentioned to you. But when you get to Cebu, you'll see a lot of stuff, man. You'll be like, want to try this, want to try that. Go to Yala Mall when you get here, and then go to SM Mall. Okay, when you get here, and then go to SMC side. Those are some of the popular places in the Philippines, in Cebu City, and a lot of people go. They go to also San Pedro, Fort San Pedro. That is the fort where the Cebu City was founded by the Spanish, and that's the first place that a lot of people go. A lot of tourists go there. They're very excited. At least I went there. We've gone there several times. Every time we go there, it's nice just to see it. It's a nice little tourist attraction. And if you one of the tips when you do come to Cebu, I talked to Murphy about this the other day. You want to get you a driver, but don't hire a professional driver. They're gonna charge you about $2,500 a day or $3,500 like that. It's pretty expensive. But so what you should do just for your day in and day out driving around the city, or if you want to go to the grocery store, you want to go to McDonald's, whatever, movie, mall, just hire a Grab driver. Okay, pull down the Grab app, put it on your smartphone, and whenever you need to go someplace, go on your smartphone, put your location, where you are right now, and then put your destination in, and they'll say driver is on the way. And then when they give you that quote, that the driver's on the way, you have a quotation of exactly what you pay. No wiggle about how much would I'm gonna change the price now. That you got to pay that amount. And sometimes they'll let you pay it on your credit card if you want to do it online, or you can pay cash when you get there with the driver as well. So that's the most convenient way. Now, let me give you an alternative. Let's say you want to do a tour of the city, okay? You want to do an all-day tour. Sometimes they have an 8-hour tour, they have a 4-hour tour, stuff like that, 6 hours, whatever. So if you want to do a tour, what you can do is find one of the drivers, like one of the Grab drivers or taxi drivers. A lot of them will do tours for you. Because if they do a tour, it saves them from having to drive all day to make the same money. They just do one shot, you know? So, and they'll charge you. They won't charge you as regular as a professional tour guide. They'll charge you like $1,000 sometimes, or maybe $1,200, something like that. Okay, or $1,500, which is way less than what the professional tour guides would do. So you may want to get a good relationship with one of your taxi cab drivers and say, "Can you take us on a tour, sir? You do those services?" You'll be surprised at the answers, because it's like, yeah, all they see is dollar sign, ting, 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 flashing before their eyes, because that's a big money for them. They don't have to drive all day, just drive a few hours, and they got more than they would in those few hours they were driving all day. Okay, so that's an awesome way to get things done and save you money at the same time. We're gonna ride a train today. We're riding a train. BobbieD, One Nation, the group, One Love. I had an awesome time on Markel's show yesterday. We talked about a variety of topics, and we focused on immigration. We focused on people coming to the Philippines and Colombia. We focused on how to live, the amount of money you need, where you should stay. And don't come out here thinking you're going to live off $500 a month. Don't do that. If you do, you're going to be a fool. And you need somebody who have to take you to school, or you ain't going to have no money. Okay? $500 is not enough. This is inflation. The inflation rate here is now at 6.9%. Okay? It was 6.4, now it's 6.9. And inflation in USA is 8 point, I think it was 8.2 last time I checked, maybe 8.4 now. But everything's going up. Everything is going up. And there are some commodities out here, ladies and gentlemen, that you cannot find. It's very hard to find. And when you do find them, like sugar out here, hard to find sugar. And when you find it, the price is sky high. I told you that in several broadcasts ago. I told you that when they had this war with Ukraine, that there were going to be a lot of commodities that are missing. And when you find them, it's going to be high. That's one of them. Onions is another thing. Yeah. There's several other things going to go. As long as the war keeps going on, that's what's going to happen. Bread prices, everything going to go up. And so you guys out there, I'm not saying go out and hoard food, nothing like that, but get the stuff you need, maybe one extra one, in case you can't find it. And also, you guard in case the price jumps up, right? Anyway, that's what Lisa D and I do. We get a few extra items that we know it might be scarce in the future. So I would advise you to do as well. Don't hoard now. That's not good. That's not good. You don't have to get 1,500. Just get one extra. Yeah, what's wrong with that? Anyway, I want to bring you those tips for you world travelers out there, and for you guys that come to the Philippines. Do not hesitate. Okay, you never know when something else come down the pike and they lock this country down again. Okay, you never know. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to frighten you, but I'm trying to give you some sound advice. Do what you can while you can before it's all shut down again. Yeah. And every time you turn around, there's a new variant coming out. Recently, there's an XBB. Try saying that 10 times. XBB variant that just came out. We discovered that it's here in the Philippines. Okay. Along with the other, they got dengue out here. There's cholera out here. There's dengue, cholera, the BA5 variant, and there's a whole bunch of stuff out here. But don't come out here and focus on that stuff. You're not trying to get those diseases or catch those viruses. You're trying to have yourself a good time. And if you take preventative measures, wear your mask. I know a lot of you guys are coming out here from the United States and you're not wearing no mask. Okay, that's your thing. That's your thing. Because they're not wearing masks in the U.S., you're not gonna wear it out here. Okay, do that. See what's gonna happen to you. Next thing you know, you could be like, "What, my throat hurt?" Don't do that, man. The virus is still out here, and the new variants are coming out every day. Wear your mask. That's the requirement out here. Now, recently, they have relaxed it that you don't have to wear your mask outdoors, okay? But indoors, you have to wear your mask. Now, Lisa did not wear our mask indoor and outdoor if we're going outside. That's what we do. I don't care what. We get in our car, we have our mask ready. We don't wear the mask in the car, but after we get out, get ready to get the car, put our mask on. Yeah, and we do that everywhere we go. That's what we do. And if we go to a restaurant, we keep our mask on until it's time to eat. Time to eat, take the mask off, eat your food, put the mask right back on. That's what we do. And I would suggest that if you come in here, you do the same thing, and you might be all right. Okay, that's it for now. Let's go. We're going to ride this train. People get ready. with the change coming, don't need no ticket. You just get on board. All you need is love. Ooh, say it again. Say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. Get on board. You ready to ride train? Bobby D. One nation on the group of love. When I say toot toot, you say all aboard. Toot toot. Toot toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot toot. All aboard, all aboard. Let's ride this train. Y'all ready to ride this train? Bobby D. One nation on the group of love. Let's go. I ain't playing with y'all. Let's go. Who we find? Who we got? I gotta find out who's rubbing up. Huh? Okay, this you're screaming now. I like to do that, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I hurt y'all here. Sometimes I get a little loud because I get a little excited. You know what I'm saying? I love this, man. I love what I do, and I do what I love. Let's go. I gotta find out who's rubbing up, thumping up, popped up enough to be the first man in the who that say they gonna beat down son? Let's go. Who we got? What's up, man? Anthony Liggins. What's up? We got the Liggins man in the house. What's up, bro? He said, what's up, BobbieD? Hey, last time I was in the Philippines, I had to get a COVID test before returning back to the States. Is that still a requirement? No, you don't have to get it. You don't have to get a COVID test before you return to the States because the states have stopped that requirement. If you are vaccinated, if you have the vaccine, you don't have to get a COVID test coming back to the States. Okay? They canceled that. Ooh. States canceled that about 6 to 9 months ago, maybe now. But no, you don't have to get another test. You don't have to take no test. You don't have to take all you have to. If you're vaccinated, fully vaccinated, that's all you got to make sure. Okay, you don't have to get a return test coming back in. All those laws were out there for the beginning because COVID was rampant. Now COVID it's dying down a lot right now. It hasn't gone out of here because it's still producing variants as we see with the new XB variant. But you do not have to get that right now, okay? So you cool on that, man. Let's go, ride train, Bobby. Hey, congrats, man. You made it to the #1 top seat in the house today. You #1 honcho. Y'all give him his prop. Anthony Liggins wasn't playing. He was ready for the roll call, and he made the top-notch roll call seat. Good to see you, #1 honcho up in the house today. What's up, brother? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Wouldn't want to be. Nah. Let's go. We got ride train. Who we got? Alonzo, what's up, man? He said, I'm back. How are you doing? Hey, good to see you, Alonzo. We're doing good. You know, we are so good, man. We're glad God has been good to us, man. And we pass on all the blessings to everybody we meet. So I pass my blessing on to you that the Lord has put on my life. I bring it on to you, my God, and I hope you receive it. Alonzo Windsor in the house, man. Long time no see, but I see you now, my brother. So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you, Alonzo. I got something to tell you, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. But you know what, man? You hit the 2 spot. Why you had to hit the 2 spot, Alonzo? I ain't seen you. Why you hit the 2 spot, man? You know what? #2. Just but you do just fine, my brother. So good to see Alonzo in the house today. So good to see you. Wouldn't want to be. Nah, you got right train. Alonzo, he said, Bobby, can you send me a ticket, please? I'll send you a ticket, man, but it won't be to the Philippines. No, man. Ticket prices are going up now because everybody's trying to get here. You know? So I would suggest anyone you're trying to get to the Philippines or anywhere you want to go, get online and search for your ticket yourself. Because these travel agents stuff, it's tack on a surcharge, which is like their fee for finding it for you. And when you can do it yourself, you're just cutting out that fee. So go online 3 months before you get ready to come here and search your tickets, man. I'll tell you one place we normally go. That's our first place. We go to ASAP Tickets. It's ASAP Tickets, one word, right? ASAPtickets.com. Okay. I know them. That's my first place I go to check for my ticket pricing when I go. Okay. And they usually have, for me, they've usually had the lowest prices. Now, also you can go to other bunch of eArrival.com. There's a whole bunch of others out there, online sites, travel agencies that you can go to, and it will give you a decent price. But ASAP.tickets is my first price. If I can't find a price I want from them, I'll check the others and I'll take the best price. Now, let's talk about airlines. If you want to come with the best airlines to get to the Philippines, I usually recommend Korean Airlines. That's my favorite. That's my first choice. They're higher than normal. The others now, like Republic, Philippine Airline, all that kind of. They're a little bit higher, but the service and the quality you cannot beat. Okay, you cannot beat. And Alonzo, if you can't do this, do this. If you can afford a first class flight ticket Go on, get that, man, because you're gonna need it. You're gonna, because them cramped up seats, and you in the air 18, 20 hours. You're like, you can't even move because they got 15 people on the right, 15 people on the left. You're like, excuse me, please. And then they got the little kid playing with your head. What's wrong with you? And then the mama called the flight attendant on you because you yell at a kid. You don't want all that, man. Go on first class. That's what I'm gonna do when I go to USA. Ride train BobbieD. Who we got? Murphy. Hey, what's up, Murphy? Hi, yeah. Got in the house. Got in the house. Woo. Got in the house. Got in the house. Woo. What's up, Gunny, man? You good? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. We got Gunny in the house. He's in the Philippines. Yo, he's in the Philippines. Yeah, I got to say that right when I say it for Gunny. He made that thing. You think he's playing with you? Y'all think he was playing? Did you really think he was playing with y'all when he said he was coming here? No. Murphy Head wasn't playing, man. He here. He's on the scene like a sex machine. He made the trip and he did it right. Tight, long, and strong. He had some struggles getting here. He had a little flight issue, but he made it, man. And if Murphy Hayes can do it, what's your problem, mister? You talking all that yin yang, Bobby? Over here, man. So you doing it over there, Bobby? Bobby. Where you at? Huh? Where you at? Or you just all mouth and no action? Which one is it? Come on, man. Don't play with me. Be real like steel. Murphy Hayes, real like steel. He's a man of his word. He got my respect. Hey, Murphy, what's up, man? He said, hello, family. Thank you for all your well wishes. Love you. Thank you so much, my brother. Murphy Hayes made it. Everybody was congratulating him on the website yesterday. I did 2 videos broadcast. The second one I had to cut it out. We went to the restaurant. It was so bad. The garbage. The video quality was so bad. I can never get good reception in restaurants. I'll never do another broadcast in that restaurant. It'll be probably recorded if I go back there. But I had to delete that one. But we did the one at the house. Y'all saw that one. We had a great time, man. Murphy Hayes and Cecilia are some good people. Y'all hear me? They some good people, man. They some good folk. You hear me? You would want to be around people. I want to surround myself like people like Murphy Hayes and Cecilia. They got good natures. They're cordial. They're polite. They're respectful, and they're pleasant to be around. They have a sense of humor about them. Those are the type of people I like. You know why I like those type of people? Because I'm like that too. Like attracts like, steel attracts steel. You know what I'm saying? I'm real like steel. So is Murphy and Cecilia. Let's go ride train BobbieD. See one nation on the group with love. She said, Chichipaya, what's up? Chichipaya, baby. Let's go, Cecilia, let's go. She's in the house. Hey, they got a nice condo, man. It's nice, man. Murphy go first class. He didn't skimp. He didn't try to be cheap. And they're going to go to Manila. He said they're going to go to Manila. And when they go to Manila, he rented another Airbnb condo there. That's how you do it, man. That's how you do. When you care for somebody, you share for somebody, you shed a tear for somebody, you love them, they love you back, you go all out. You don't skimp because life is so short. You never know when you're going to be around here. Do what you can while you can. Because when it's over, Casanova. Ain't no more coming back from that trip. When you went that trip down, you ain't no more getting back up. Do what you can while you can and can what you can. Okay, let's go ride train BobbieD. See one nation. Who we got? Thank you. Ride train. Who we got? Alonzo. He said, I need to get away. Been sick again late August. Had an operation just healed due to blood thinners. I need a vacation. Okay. Understand, man. We always go through, many of us have had medical issues. I had surgery just a little while ago. I had surgeries. I had a cataract. Actually, I had it on both eyes. Actually, I thought it was just one of my eyes, but when the doctor did the examination, he found out I had cataract, a small one on the other eye, and then a huge one on the one. So I said, well, we're just gonna get both. I got one done out one time, and I went back the next week or two later, I got the other one done. And so, it was in-house surgery, and, in an office surgery. I didn't go to the hospital, but nonetheless, it's still surgery. So my eye is still somewhat recovered. They're pretty much covered. I got a 6-month appointment. I think it'll be in January to go up there and check on it. But I'm glad you're doing better, Alonzo. You do. When you get sick, you begin to think about life and what you're doing. You have an opportunity to reevaluate where you are in life and what you're doing and what you need to do. So you've had a chance to reflect. You had some reflection time. And I'm sure you're trying to get yourself together and get better. You want for number one, top notch priority is get better. And once you've gotten better, then you can make some other steps and arrangements in your plans, like traveling again, get back on the scene like a second machine, like Murphy Hayes did. Murphy Hayes had a little bout with some illness, but he's back, man. Yeah, you never let nothing hold you down. Okay, you get up. Yeah, get up. I don't care if you have to creep. I don't care if you have to crawl. Get up. Okay, get up the best way you can. Sometimes life is hard, man, and it takes some things away from you. Yeah, you can't walk like you used to. You can't talk like you, but you still living, right? Huh? You still in the land of living, right? So do what you can while you can. Get up and make changes in your life. Getting to a Philippine may do wonders for you, Alonzo, but you got to plan it out. You know, make your plans, get yourself together, and say, look, Philippines is where I want to go. Right now, it is October. 6 months from now, I want to get there. And then start saving your money, you know, and get it together. That's all you got to do, Alonzo. We're praying for you, man. Good. I'm glad to hear you okay. Let's go, Ron Chain. Who we got? Anthony Lee said, happy for you, Murphy and Sincerely. You two look happy and blessed together. Yes, they are. Beautiful couple. Sincerely, I told her, I said, you look like a little girl. You said, you're so sweet. She looks so sweet. I was shocked. She looks different from how she looked online. She looks much younger than she did online when I looked at her. I said, wow, she looks like a little girl, Lisa D. And she was short too. I said, you little shorty. He said, I'm tall. I'm 6 inches tall. We had some fun, man. We had some, but standing next to Lisa D, she's like a midget, right? Lisa D is tall for Philippines. Let's go, Ride Train by Lisa D, One Nation on the group with love. We got Murphy Hayes. Thanks for looking at. You know what I'm saying, man? We all reach out and teach out on this show, y'all. Thank you. Ride Train by Lisa. Who we got? Murphy. He said, those Filipinos are great. Now I understand how Sir Liggins and Bobbie feel about their ladies. Yeah, Filipino women are very, very warm. They're receptive. They have a very good sense of humor. They take life not too seriously. They are simple people. And I'm saying, when I say simple, they're not ignorant. They're not dummies. But they like the beauty of simple things in life. They like the simpler things in life. They like to keep things simple. They don't want it complex. Or they can get there if they need to be complex. But they like to keep it simple as much as possible. That's how I like to flow. I like to keep it simple. I don't want no hocus pocus, just focus. Focus. Let's go round train by Easy One Nation under a groove of love. Who we got? Alonzo, what's up, man? He said, what if you disabled, brother? Okay. It depends on you. Disabled people come here all the time. It's not a big deal. The airlines will make accommodations for you. You know, they have to, based on the laws. They have to accommodate people with disabilities. If you need a wheelchair, if you're disabled, you can't see, whatever, they'll make accommodations for you. They're required to do that by law. And if you're coming to the Philippines to live, you can do that as well. You can find a caregiver. If you're a veteran, are you a veteran, Alonzo? If you can get on a caregiver program, if you're a veteran, they'll get you a caregiver to stay in your house or come see you and do everything you need, and they'll pay for that person to do it. You won't have to pay them. The government pays you rather, and then you pay them. I think we talked about that on Markel's show. The caregiver program is like up to $3,000 a month. They'll give you for somebody to help you take care of you. People come out here all the time. When you go into the malls, you see Americans with wheelchairs, and they have Filipinos walking behind them, taking care of them, doing it. They hire people to do that out here. And a caregiver, you can get a live-in caregiver out here like 3,000 pesos, 4,000 pesos a month. Now that doesn't seem a lot. It's like 100 something a month. That's a lot. That doesn't seem like a lot to America, but to Filipino people, that's a lot of money. You know, so it's not that expensive, man. So don't worry about your disability. Just come on out. Whatever you need to do, plan your trip, and then when you talk to a rental agent or airline, say, look, I'm a disabled individual, and I need you to make some accommodations for me as I go on this trip. They will do that. They're required, and if they don't want to do it, you report them. They're required by law. And if you worried about will a Filipino accept me based on my disability, of course they will. Filipinos don't look at your disability; they look at your ability, not your disability. So if you have a disability, you got some abilities, right? So look at what you got left. Okay, so let's say your legs are gone. Okay, so what? You still got a mind, right? You got eyes, right? You got a mouth, you got hand, right? They look at your abilities, what you have left. That's how they judge you based on your heart. heart to heart, how you treat them. So you will find somebody, man. There's somebody out there for you right in the Philippines. Let's go, Ron Train. Who we got? Anthony Liggins. He's, yes, sir. Got any Filipinos know how to treat them? Yeah, man, they do. And they got this thing about which is best, Filipina or American woman or Western woman, you know. And there's a great debate about that. Some people say the Filipino, some people say the Western woman, some people say neither one of them. I don't want no woman. I won't go to that extreme, man. I wouldn't go to that extreme. I think every man that wants a woman, because some men don't want a woman, and that doesn't mean that there are sissy boys and effeminate, they're feminine, and you know, they just some men just feel better being by themselves, you know. But yeah, I just had, you know, I had 20 years with this lady. I just really be by myself. Now I know I have no one. Okay, sorry. But I think that most men want to have the companionship of the person of the opposite sex, the female gender. I just believe that in my heart. I do. I went to a year, but I said I made myself look foolish. Say I'm done with them. I did that for a whole year, and I went on with drive myself crazy. I said, nah, I can't do this no more. And so I went and, you know, started dating again. I'm glad I did. I'm more fulfilled. I'm more happier. And that's what suits me now. Again, I mentioned earlier that some men don't want women and some men do better without, function better without. You know, that's your case. Some of you guys are the case. That's fine. But don't dog them out. Women are some of the God's best creatures on this earth. And Filipino women are ranked right up there with the rest of them. Am I trying to put American women down? No. I'll tell you any day, man. My mama was an American woman. My grandmama, my daughters. Well, I'm gonna put them down for no. I'm not doing it. They good women out there and they bad women everywhere you go in every country. However, and that's a big however, because of the cultural attitudes and the cultural way people with the culture they're raised in, the Filipino women seem to be more warmer and more receptive to a family and a man. You know, and so if you find that more in the Filipino women, why not? You know, you can find it in the USA, but you got to look twice as hard to get one, man, because it's hard because out there the feminism movement in the USA. Yeah, but out here they have a slight feminism movement, but it's not as bad. And so that's why a lot of guys coming to the East, coming to the Philippines, Vietnam, Thailand, because the women are more receptive and more know more about how to treat a man versus the Western side of the world. You know, that's just the way it is. Let's go round chain, BobbieD, one nation under the love. We got Gunny. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Alonzo, he said, are they better than Thai women? Okay, I just did a thing about Thai women and Philippine women. Look at that video under dating. I did a comparison between the Thai women and the Philippine women. And at the end of that broadcast, I didn't make a distinction. I left it up to the viewer. But my opinion, because I have a Filipina, would normally be, I'm biased. I have a Filipina, so I think Filipina is better. And the reason why I say that, Alonzo, is because if you look at a Thai woman and you look at a Filipino woman, they're very, very similar. You know, right? Most of them are, Filipino is a little bit thicker than the Thai. Thai are more skinnier. Most of them are more thinner. But they're very, very similar in their features. But the attitudes and how they're raised is slightly different. Now, keep in mind, they are both raised in tropical climates, Southeastern Asian countries, but the cultural differences are a little bit different than it would be for both countries. Thai women are more reserved. Okay, when I say reserved, they don't warm up to you like that. Filipino woman, they quiet, they're reserved too, but they're more outgoing than the Thai woman would be. They're less reserved than a Thai woman. Thai woman, you just can't say, hey, what's up? Because they don't, first of all, they don't speak the language. They speak Thai. They don't speak English at all. That's one barrier you have to cross. They do not speak English. And when we went out there, at least now, most of them don't speak English. They don't even understand what you're saying. But you have to get your Google Translator out and speak like that, or either do I want something to eat, that kind of stuff. So that's a big barrier right there. So that's another reason why I prefer Filipino over Thai, the language barrier. And the moral values, Filipinas, they want to get married right now. Let's go. They want to be boyfriend, girlfriend, get married. Let's go. Right now. Thai women, no, you're not gonna come in there and say let's hook up. Now, they don't play that game. What was this? Somebody parking in front. Anyway, but yeah, it takes a while. You probably the dating process in the Philippines, in Thailand, it's a little bit longer, way longer than the Philippines. Philippines want to do something right now. Come on, let's go meet mama and papa. Let's get married. You know, Thailand, no, sir, no, sir. Uh, we need to take this slowly. You think you want to marry me? You want to be my boyfriend? Give me 6 months before we can make that decision, sir. You know, that's how they do. But both of them are loving, caring, sharing people. Both of them respect the family. Both of them want to keep the family going at whatever cost. But I had before I searched for Filipina, I actually searched Thai women. I dealt with one of my buddies. Let me tell you what happened. I had a buddy at work. I think his name was Alexander, Alex. Anyway, he had a Thai wife, right? From Thailand. And I was telling him, at the time I told you, remember, I told you I came out after a year, I wanted to just get back together with women. So I said, man, I'm trying to find me. He said, you search Thailand, man. That's my wife's son. I said, what? And he had a beautiful wife. I met her once. She was beautiful. I said, okay. He gave me some websites. I went out there and I just couldn't get it, man. The language, they couldn't understand me. I couldn't understand them. They spoke pieces of words, but thank you and all that. That's it. Anything else, you have to really try to figure out. So I turned me off the language barrier. So I told him, I said, look, man, I'm not with that. They can't speak. I can't. That's having a hard time understanding. He said, try the Philippines. And then I tried the Philippines. And then I'm glad I did because Philippines was better speaking. They speak broken English too, but they speak it enough to you can understand them and they can understand you. So that's to me, I believe, and I went all the way around the roses to tell you that Filipinos, in my opinion, are better. Let's go right, J. BobbieD. Who we got? God, man, went back up. Sorry, right? Hold on. Let me get this down there. Here we go. And the league, he said, they're very similar, Alonzo. Philippines are easy to meet and communicate because of more of them speaking. That's true. They're easier to meet and speak because they speak English. So you won't have to have that language barrier to go through. That's a blockage to a lot of men. Except if you're going out there to be a sexpat, all you got to do is have some Monte. Say they understand the green mean green. Every language, every word, every country you go in, understand the language of Monte. Let's go around check who we got. Murphy ate a shrimp soup. It was a killer. Yeah, Murphy ate that shrimp, man. Let me see if I can get that shrimp. Yeah, he was eating that shrimp, man. He was tearing it up. I don't eat shrimp. I'm allergic to shrimp. That's him right there. You would tearing that soup up. See that big bowl? And that's what happened when you go to Thai restaurants. They give you a lot. See, he had a big bowl of soup. That's enough soup for 4 or 5 people. It was shrimp all over the soup. And then he had another, I think he had another shrimp dish. And Murphy Hayes was tearing that shrimp up. He loves seafood and he loves some shrimp. And I forgot what Lisa D had. See that big fish right there in the middle? Lisa D had that fish. I don't know what kind of fish that was. She was tearing it up. And I think Cecilia had fried fish or something like that. And then I had y'all can't see me because I'm on the side. She had shrimp too. I had spare ribs because I don't eat a lot of meat. So when I go out, I try to order some meat. I eat vegan meat a lot. Vegan, plant-based. I eat a lot of plant. We buy plant-based meat for me, but I do eat meat sometimes. So when I go out, I try to buy me some meat. I had spare ribs, man. We had a great time, just enjoying ourselves, catching up on some things. Murphy told me about his trip and how he got came here and how he told us about American Airlines. And if you guys take an American Airlines, you might want to think twice about that. Murphy told me some stuff about American Airlines. Man, if I was y'all, you might want to change your trip. Change your airline of choice. American Airlines, based on what Murphy, I've never ridden it, but based on what Murphy told me, man, you do not want to go to American Airlines. They're not very user-friendly, customer-friendly, and they treat you like cattle. So my American Airlines was never on my list from the beginning, but they will never be on my list based on what Murphy said. He had a bad time with them, so he don't recommend American Airlines, and neither do I. All right, let me go back where I was. I done lost my place, y'all. Hold on. Okay, yeah, he said he had the shrimp, and he wanted a bottle to take the leftover gravy from the soup. Y'all saw him drinking that soup. Murphy had a great time, man. He had a good time eating that dinner, that lunch. He said, congratulations, Murphy. Liggins, #1 in the house, Ron Chain, BobbieD, Anthony Liggins. He said, thanks, Murphy. 1 is such a lonely number. I need some company. I need some friends. One is a lonely number, man. But you know what? It's good to be at the top. You know what I'm saying? I will see you at the top, man. I'm a top man. I'm a top notch man. I don't like the bottom. Keep the bottom. I want the top. You know, and I can't get number one. I'll take 2 or 3. Close as I can get. Ryan Chain BobbieD, who we got? Murphy Hayes. I wouldn't say my pet dog on it, man. Y'all hear that, man? He said, he wouldn't say this pet dog on it, man. That's a bad indictment on the airline, man. I'll tell you, man. I never written it, so I don't know. But man, y'all don't do it. Whatever y'all doing, man. Murphy said they were not respectful. They were not helpful. They talked to him like he was supposed to know everything about their procedures, and he's just a brand new person on the train. And, you know, he hadn't flown in 40 years. So it was like, what, man? Excuse me? You know, we want any help. You know, and they wouldn't want to help him that much. Let's go around train. We got Anthony. He said, I agree, Bobby. Korean Airlines is my favorite too. Their service is top A, man. You want a nice airline to come to the Philippines, it's gonna cost you, may cost you a little bit more, because they treat you better. They treat you like royalty, man. I'm serious. The first time you get on a plane, it's okay. Let's say you get on a plane, you put your baggage in the overhead carriage store, right? And then you sit down in your seat. About 10 minutes later, then this flight attendant gonna come walking down the aisle, passing you out some slippers. And she take those slippers, take your shoes off, put the slippers on. They want you to relax. Then she's gonna give you some earplugs and a pillow and a blanket. Because you're going on an international flight. They want you to be comfortable. The earplugs where you can listen and look at TV. They have CD, all kind of movies, latest movies. And if you want radio, music, all kind of music. So they want you to be relaxed, be comfortable. And then every 15 minutes or 15 to 30 minutes after that, they're going to come down the aisle, ask you, do you want something to drink, sir? You want something to eat? The snacks, they give you snacks and food on a regular clockwork basis. Like anything you want, you just, and they're like running to get it for you, man. That's why I like it, man. When I found that my first time, I said, wow. And then when they feed you, you know, when they give you your lunches and dinners, they just don't give you no plastic fork, plastic spoon and fork, and plastic plates. Now, real stuff. They have real silverware and china plates. That's how you know you in quality, man. And I don't mind paying when I know I'm gonna be treated really good. I don't mind paying extra. Let's go around chain. Who we got? Michael Coffee, need some coffee. What's up, Michael? How you doing, my brother? He said, Bobby, hello. I'm Buntang Abang BE. Kumusta ka? Cebu, Philippines from Nurse Mike. You said, hey, good to see you, Nurse Mike. We're doing good. You know, we're doing better than we've seen since we've seen Murphy Hayes and Cecilia. They came out here and greeted and meted us. And we're doing good, man. We had a great time yesterday. Took them out to lunch, and they had a nice time. They enjoyed each other. They're like an older couple. Normally, when I say older couple that's been together, you like they just blend. They just like they've been together forever. They just like, you know, they've been knowing each other for a long time. So I like them kind of people. They have a good spirit together. I checked out their spirits. Their spirits are good. They didn't know I was doing it, but I like. And I checked the spirit. The spirit levels are great. Let's go round chain. Who we got? Michael said, Bobby, hello. I'll return to my condo in the park, IT park here next year, 2023, July. Oh, okay. Looking forward to get back to see you. Okay, do that, man. Let me know when you get here. I might be happy to meet you, man. Speak and reach you. So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Round chain, BobbieD, One Nation. Michael, he said, Bobby, hi. I miss going to the malls, Yellow Mall, Seaside, and Ocean Park in Cebu City, Philippines. Yeah, all of those are great malls. We don't go to the Seaside that much because it's a little bit further out. That's like almost 45 minute drive away from us. But that's one of the best. That is actually the biggest mall. It beats out Mall of Asia for the largest mall. Mall of Asia used to be the largest one here, but it beats the Mall of Asia out by several hundred yards, kilometers, or whatever. But it's bigger. It's the biggest one here. And the Ocean Park, we liked Ocean Park. Ocean Park, I told Murphy them about it. You can go there and spend a nice evening and afternoon there. There's a lot of animal events. See, they got sharks there, sea whale, all kind of stuff you can see, man. It's ocean. Every event is ocean based on animals in the oceans or things you do. It's a nice family event to go to. Roger, who we got? Alonzo. He said, you're my true brother. Thank you so much, Alonzo. I appreciate that, man. You're my brother from another mother. So good to see you, man. Hey, I made my day. He said, I'm a true brother. Thank you, man. I try to be true to everybody I go to. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you see me like this, when you meet me, I'm gonna be the same way. Let's go around tell you about it easy one day. Michael, he said, Bobby, hello. Let many of God blessings shine all over you and guys and riding a little train. Keep the faith. Thank you so much, Nurse Mike. Keep the faith too. Nurse Mike is nurse in Cali, and he helps those people. He works in the hospice center, which means the people that he deals with are usually terminally ill. And he may come in one day and they're there, the next day he comes in, they're gone, you know. And you got to have a lot of strength to deal with that, a lot of faith and character, man. I don't think I could do it, man. I invested a year taking care of you, and then I come in and the nurse say, I said, where's Mr. Johnny at? He passed away. I said, what? I was like, what? I'd be going to pieces, man. But he knows how to hold it together. I couldn't do it. Let's go around chain. Who we got? Markel in the house. Markel in the house. Woo! We had a great time on Markel's show. Was it yesterday? Yeah, the day before yesterday. Yesterday. We had a great time on the show, man. We talked a whole bunch of stuff. One of the guys, that's how I got this topic. One of the guys said that they had just changed the One Health Pass, and I know it. And so they just changed it like a day or so ago. So I updated you with the change, and I think they changed something else. I'll check on it. But I'll keep you abreast of the changes that you do as far as traveling to the Philippines. So good to see you, Markel, in the house. Markel will be here Friday if you have a chance. Let's go, Ron Chain. Who we got? Murphy Hayes. What's up, sir, Markel? Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Ron Chain, Bobby Lee, One Nation, under Groove Alonzo. He said, I'll be 60 next. No kids. I want a baby. Isn't it crazy? No, it's not crazy. You know, you're 60 years old and you still want a child. That's a blessed thing, man. I mean, because most people, when you get 60, you don't want no kids. That's the last thing you want to see is little munchkin coming in your life. You like, what? Get up out of here. Because when you get older, you get more settled, and your nerves is easy to get more rattled. You know what I'm saying? I find that for me. I don't know about you guys out there. Some of y'all was like the opposite. But I like, man. But I could deal with it. If it happens, it happens. You know, I'm gonna do what I got to do. I've raised children before. I'll raise them again if I have to. You know, do what you got to do. But that's admirable. That's a very noble thing. He's a 60-year-old gentleman, and he wants children. You know, he's never had a child in the past. There's nothing wrong with that, man. Maybe you can find a Filipina that would be willing to, get hooked up with and do what you got, do what she got to do. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Let's go, Ryan Chain Bobby. Who we got? Michael Coffee said, Bobby, hello. I love the Cebu Philippines. We'll start living there part-time in 2024. Filipinos are now so nice and kind to me there. Thank you. Yeah, they are very nice. Filipinos are very nice, loving, warm people, receptive. But keep in mind, that's for most of them. There are some exceptions to the rule. It could be mean when you want to, but that was anywhere where you go. But for the most part, ladies and gentlemen, Filipinos are very loving, caring, nice people. Let's go, Ryan Chain, Bobby Lee, One Nation. Who we got? Mark Allen. Hey, see, how are you, Mr. Hey? You all right, man? So good to see you, man. Glad you made it to the Cebu. Sit tight. Let's go, Ryan Chain. Who we got? Mark is the first class, the only way for private for. Yeah, man. I'll be honest with you. I've never, ever in my life flown first class. Ain't that bad? I know I'm bad, but I got to change that. When we get ready to go to the United States and we get our ticket, go to the United States, first class, baby. Do you hear me, man? First class. I don't want no coach. I don't want the economy. I want first class. Because when I get ready to lay down, I want to put my seat all the way back, and I want nobody kicking on the back of my seat. Murphy said he had a little boy kicking on the back of his seat the whole trip. No kid, man. I'll tell you, man. If I ever get a flight, I'll be like, man, please don't put me next to no children, please. One time, a little boy slapping my head all the time. I'm like, man, please, can you control your child? And also, man, when you get on the flight, ask the lady to put you on the aisle seat. You want an aisle seat, because that means you don't have nobody on the left, at least. You might have somebody on the right. But if you're in the middle seat, you're in trouble. They got you covered on both sides. And you can't do nothing about it. So always try to get an aisle seat. And one thing you do, aisle seats, is you go to the restroom, you get up and go. Get up and go. You ain't got the skill and go over through three people to get to the aisle. Now, restroom, now, Give me an aisle seat. I'll pay extra for aisle seat. Let's go, round train. We got Murphy. Hey, say, I'm great, Mr. Mark. How you doing, bro? Go, good to see you in the house, in the house, in the house, in the house. Round train, Mark here. He said, you need to Emirate. You need to try Emirate Airlines. Also top notch and top price as well, but well worth. Okay, I never tried Emirates. I've heard about them. Another one I heard about is Qatar. How do you call it? Qatar. They say they're good too. Japan Airlines, they're good, but they're not as good as Korean. I tried Japan Airlines. Singapore Airlines is good, but Korean got them beat too. Philippine Airlines used to be terrible. When I first started riding them, they was mean. They talked to you like you was a dog and all. Put over there. I was like, what? I'm paying custom. You gonna talk to me like that? Anyway, but they have changed. They're nice now. They had to change. They had a bad reputation with customer service, but they changed. But yeah, you paying us a lot of money to go on the airline. They better treat you right, okay? And if they don't treat you right, you have a right to let the captain know and let the customer service. When you get off that trip, contact customer service, get the person's name that was mean to you, their badge number, all of that, and you report them, man. That's what I do. Somebody mean to me on a trip, and I'm paying my money. No, I'm saying, man, what's your name? Excuse me. Can you write it down for me? Cause I'm gonna report you. Let's go right, Jay Bobby. Who we got? Michael Coffee. He said, Bobby, hello. If you're flying to the Philippines, fly Korean, Qatar. Okay, Korean, Qatar, Japan. Those ones I just mentioned. They're all good. Philippine Airlines. Philippine Airlines is nice now. They used to be bad. The service is so nice. Yeah, Philippines, they had to change their way, man. When I first started riding with them, they were terrible. They better now. Ryan Train, Bobby DC, One Nation of the group of love. Alonzo, he said, peace and bless. Thank you so much, brother, from another mother. Right back at you, my brother. Who we got? Ryan Train, Bobby DC, Anthony Liggins. He's Alonzo. Filipinos are very Catholic, and they love babies. They're the right Filipino will be happy to have you. But yeah, they love children out here, man. Babies is top notch out here. In fact, family is, and a lot of Filipinos put family before God. You think I'm playing with you? You come out here, you find no, my family is first. God is second. That's not biblically correct. Y'all know that, right? God is always first in your life. Your family's after that. But they'll have it the opposite. That's how much they so love children and family in this country. Let's go, Ron Train. Who we got? Michael Coffee. Lee some coffee. It's a BobbieD. Hello. Guys, man, lots of guapo, maganda, cute Filipinos in the Philippines. Your eyes will light up. Wear your sunglasses. Yeah, wear your sunglasses because you're gonna have some sunburns on your eyes. I'm like, every time you might need a neck brace. Be like, let's go, Ron Train, Bobby. Who we got? That's it, man. All right, man. It's been real, but we got to go. We got to go. Everybody know that we got to go. Hey, man, it's nice talking to y'all. Always good to meet my people and greet my people. Thank you guys for taking the time, breaking the time to come up and meet with us. Thank Murphy Hayes and Cecilia M. Especially. We had an awesome time with them. They took their time to come see us, and we are blessed because of it. They traveled a long way, and Murphy traveled a very, very long way, but he made it, And so that's why I said, don't come to me talking about, but that's a long way. I don't want to hear that. If Murphy Hayes can make it, anybody can. He had some issues, and he still made it. Okay, so don't play no game with me. Because just be real. Say I'm not coming. I would accept that better than I'm coming. And don't lie to me. Just say, man, I'm not coming. I don't want to lie no more. Be honest. I don't want to lie no more to you. I'm not coming. And I can accept that. But don't tell me I'm coming. I can wait. I'm getting my money. No. Just be honest and say you're not coming. Murphy Hay can do it. Anybody can do it. Now, trip is not easy. Your first trip here is always the hardest on your body, on your mind. Your mind start playing tricks on you because you think, well, am I ever going to get there? Because it seems like the flight's never going to stop. And this guy he hasn't been on an airline in 40 years. He's never been on an airplane in 40 years. So, it took a lot from him. But you know what? He had the intestinal fortitude. He had the presence of mind and the strength of character, the strength of mind, the mental capacity to do it. You put your mind right, get that mind right, your body will do what your mind tell it to do. That's what he did. He had to focus on his mind, and he got through it, man. You can do it too. Let's go. Our line's up. What's up, man? Thank you, guys. Hey, you welcome, brother. What else we got? That's it. Alonzo, thank you, guys. Okay. I don't know how I got that twice there. Hey, You're welcome, man. Hey, man, we're glad to have you on the show today. Don't be a stranger, Lone Ranger. Okay, man, come back, and be a part of the team, man. And we're gonna get you some good help that you can get to the Philippines and wherever else you want to do in life, man. That's what we're about. Each one reach one, each one teach one. That's what we do, man. We reach and teach people how to live better, be better, talk better, walk better, feel better, eat better, sleep better, everything you want to do. Everything. I didn't say everything. I said everything. Everything you want to do, man. That's what we do. We help you with it. All right, guys. It's been real. It's been real. It's been real. We gotta go. We gotta go. See you guys on the backside of tomorrow. This is BobbieD. Take care. God bless and peace.